fully democratic.
Today marked the end of the three-day meetings of the Forum of Parliaments of International Conference on Great Lakes Region, FPICGLR, held at the Nairobi Serena Hotel in Kenya. The Executive Committee of the Forum resolved that Sudan should forge ways of ensuring that there is democracy as a means of fixing the volatile political situation.
The meeting noted the coup attempt that was there in Sudan and condemned that attempt to overthrow the government. But also the meeting noted that there was a commitment by the transitional government of Sudan to move to fully-fledged democracy, and the meeting called upon the transitional government in Sudan to live to that expectation of the commitment to fully democratize by organizing the elections that they committed to.
Also, South Sudan government has been called upon to end attacks on traders who ply the route to Juba that has in the recent past seen several traders and truck drivers killed by armed gangs.
The meeting called upon the government of South Sudan to ensure the safety of travelers of all categories, and more so those who are transporting goods to those areas. And of course, the meeting also observed that the South Sudan has made some improvement since the signing of the coalition agreement, but there are still challenges related to displacement, and also the insecurity in some areas, and some people have been displaced, and called upon the international community to continue assisting those people that are displaced in different areas.
The FPICGLR was formed by the 12 heads of states in the Great Lakes region in 2007. However, the Forum does not have sufficient powers to call the executive to order, especially in countries where human rights abuses have been reported. Therefore, the Executive Committee resolved that there is need for a paradigm shift in thinking, that only the executive can offer solutions in the wake of interstate conflicts.
In Parliament, we have different committees. We have committees on foreign affairs, we have committees on defense. They can liaise with their counterparts in the other areas where there are some conflicts, and make sure they come up with some proposals that can complement what the executive is doing. And I remember in those days, as far as the Forum is concerned, in the past when there used to be a problem between Rwanda and DRC, it's what helped in the meetings. We used to discuss these issues, and the first priority would be given to the members of parliament from the two countries. They would engage, and at the end of the day, come up with something that would be presented.
The president of the Executive Committee wants all governments in the member states to work together against COVID-19 and its effects on the economies.
In this respect, our region needs to have a concerted effort towards fighting the negative effects of COVID-19 by forging common strategy that ensures success in one country is success in the other. This will ultimately require difficult choices to be made, as the challenges of now and in the future cannot be solved by interventions of the past.
The resolution is made by the Executive Committee will be tabled before plenary in March next year, but some of the legislators are saying that it's too long a time to wait, since a lot will be happening within the Great Lakes region, as some of the countries' security situation remains fluid, while the political temperature also remains fickle.
If there's something which is urgent, we may adjust, though we may not go into full project action like it would be, because this, of course, it is a regional organization. You have to bring all other members on board.
It remains to be seen how far the Forum's resolutions will go in resolving conflicts in the Great Lakes region, which is one of the main reasons it was formed. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV, Nairobi.